Hello everyone, this is Gracie here. In this video, we will be discussing problem 3.8. So, the product of a manufacturing concern passes through three processes. In March 2006, the cost of production was given below. So, there are three processes here: process A, process B, and process C. Raw materials used for per tons is 200 tons, 71 tons, and 164 tons. Cost per ton is 100, 350. Direct wages 8,000 for process A. Process B it is 3,490. For process C 2,850. Overheads 2,520 and 2,400 and 3,820. Sales of scrap per ton is 80, 60, 120. The product of the three processes dealt with as follows: sent to warehouse for sale. For process A, 25% is being sent. For process B, it is 50%, and for process C, it is 10%. Sent to next process, 75%. For process B, it is 50%, and for process C, it is nil. In each process, 60% of total weight is lost and 8% is scrap. So prepare process cost account. So let us prepare the problem here. So we will start up with process A's account. So in process A's account, first is the number of units introduced. So the raw materials which is introduced in process A is 200 tons. So cost per ton is also given in the problem, which is 100. Then they have given expenses we will be taking here. Then sale of scrap per ton, that is nothing but it is the amount which is recoverable. So that is nothing but sale of scrap means the normal loss which is sold. So the normal loss cost per ton is 80. So have they given the percentage of normal loss? Yes, in the last line, in each process 6% of total weight is lost and 8% is scrap. So now let us get into the solution. So this is process A, particulars tons and rupees, particulars tons and rupees. So in your input column, 2 raw materials consumed 200 at rupees 100, it is mentioned in the question, so it is 20,000. Then we have direct wages in the problem, 2 direct wages which is 8,000, overheads 2,520. So we will be considering direct wages 8,000 and overhead 2,520. So the other item is sale of scrap per ton is nothing but sale of your normal loss. So apart from this, we don't have any expenses which is spent. So we will get into your output column. So in your output column, the items which will be accounted is your normal loss, actual output of that process, or any sale which is made would be in the output column. Any output which is going out of that process will be in your output column. Now in this, normal loss percentage is given. In each process 6% of the total weight is lost and 8% is scrap. So here weight is lost or any scrap is nothing but is the same, which is your normal loss. So as you have divided your total weight and 8% is scrap, we will be showing it differently. But the meaning for this weight which is lost or 8% is scrap is nothing but is your same as your normal loss. So now we will calculate here by weight loss. How much is it? It is 6%. So weight loss is 6%. So how much is your number of units introduced, which is 200. So into 6% will give you 12. So 12 tons is the weight loss. Then they have stated in the problem that it has 8% is scrap. Scrap is nothing but which is, so what is exactly scrap is, it is a small pieces or a small amount of things that is left over after a lot of usage of that particular material or that particular particle or anything. For example, might be for manufacturing a vehicle, you use a product, you use some raw materials, it is being used, might be the discarded or the wastage out of that, might be small iron rods which has been thrown out of that manufacturing process, which can be used for making of nails, or any damaged items which has been leftover pieces or leftover pieces of the original manufacturing product can be considered as scrap, which would be thrown out usually. But through that wastage also there is a chance of producing other product, other byproduct also. So that is known as scrap. In each process 6% of total weight is lost and 8% is scrap. So now 6% on the input will give you, so 200 is the input units, 6% on it is 12 tons. Now scrap is 8%. So 200 into 8% will give you 16. So 16 tons is your scrap. Then we will find out what is the amount. So here sales of scrap per ton is 80. So now you will ask me the question, now weight loss is 6%, scrap is 8%. So you have for weight loss you have 6% which is 12 tons, and for 8% scrap you have you have 16 tons. So this sale of scrap per ton, for what you will be using, whether for 6% total weight is lost or for 8%. So loss of total weight is lost. Once the weight is dropped down, that you can't regain that weight back. For example, might be the raw materials would have weighed 10 kgs or something, but by then you bring it from the original place to the okay, to the manufacturing place, there will be reduction in the weight of that particular material. So when the weight is lost, you can't regain it back. But when there is scrap, might be any wasted from that particular product, it can be reused and it can be sold out again. So your weight loss cannot be recovered, so we can't sell anything out of weight loss once is lost. So but the scrap is the leftover pieces or small particles which is left over from the main product. So this can be sold for a certain percentage, so that only scrap can be realized here, but not the total weight which is lost. So how much is your scrap? 8%. So your sale of scrap per ton is 80. So this 8%, what is a number of tons we are getting? 16 tons. So 16 tons. What is the cost which is mentioned in the problem? Sales of scrap per ton is 80. So 16 into 80 will give you 1280. Next. If you look into the problem, the product of the three processes is dealt with as follows. Sent to warehouse for sale 25% and sent to next process 75%. So how much are you sending to the warehouse? For the sale 25%. How much are you sending to the next process? It is 75%. So the next item is by warehouse. So why did we get the warehouse here is, in the question it states that 25% is transferred to the next process, and I'm sorry, 25% is transferred to the warehouse for sale, and 75% is transferred to the next process. So out of the number of units which is left over, 25% is sold, where it is transferred for the sale, and 75 for the next process. So now we have 200 units, we have weight loss 12 and scrap 16. So what is the remaining units? What we are having is, here we have the raw materials consumed is 200. So 200 minus 12 minus scrap value, that is 16 tons, will give you 200 minus 16, which is I'm sorry, 12 tons, which is the weight loss, minus 12 minus 16, which is the scrap. The balance is 172. Out of this 172, they have clearly stated in the question that 25% is transferred to warehouse, and the remaining is transferred to the next process. So 25% is to the warehouse and 75 to the next process. So this is 172 is the remaining units after deducting the weight loss and the normal scrap value. After deducting 200 minus 12 minus 16, we will be getting the balance 172 into 25%, which is transferred to the warehouse, which will give you 43 tons. So 43 tons is the number of tons which is transferred to the warehouse. So next, we will be considering this 43 to in the process account, as by warehouse 43 tons. The value for it will be calculated. Next number of tons which is transferred to next process is 75%. So 75%. So what is the balance amount what we are getting is 172. So how did you get 172? 200 minus 12 minus 16, you will get 172. 1 out of 172, 25% is transferred to warehouse, that is 43 tons. Then the remaining 75% is transferred to the next process. So now out of 172, 25 is for warehouse and 75 is for process B. So when you multiply 172 into 25%, you will get 43 tons. Now 172 into 75, you will get 129 tons. So now for this we will calculate what is the cost per unit for the amount which is transferred to the warehouse and for the tons which is transferred to the next process. So what is the formula for it is the same which is mentioned here. So process A, the cost per unit formula only will be used, which is nothing but total cost minus what is the normal losses which have incurred divided by total number of units introduced minus normal loss units. So what is the total cost in your process A is 20,000 plus 8,000 plus 2,520, which will give you 30,520 minus the losses which is incurred, that is your normal loss. Here weight loss as well as scrap will be considered as normal loss. So the total amount of it is 1,280. As there is no recovery amount for weight loss, there is only recovery for scrap, which is 1,280. So you will minus 30,520 minus 1,280 divided by total number of units introduced minus normal loss units. So total number of units introduced is 200. What is the loss units is weight loss 12 minus the scrap loss is 16 tons. So 200 minus 12 minus 16. So this is your denominator. Your numerator you will be getting as 29,240. Your denominator you will be getting as 172. So divide 29,270 divided by 172, you will get 170 rupees. So this is the cost per unit. So now by warehouse 43 tons into 170 will give you 7,310. Then for by process B, so 75% which is transferred to process B is 129 tons into 170 cost per unit, you will be getting 21,930. So here 129 into 170 will give you 21,930. So now if you look into the total calculation, in your input side you will be getting 30,520. In your output column also you will be getting 30,520. So there is no abnormal loss, abnormal gain in this process A. So now let us get into the next process. So the amount which is transferred from process A to the process B will be first recorded in your process B's account. So how much is transferred from process from process A? So if you look into process A's account, 120 tons of rupees 21,930. So from where you're receiving this amount from process A. So to process A 129 tons at 21,930. Next, we need to look into the materials. Do you have any other expenses? So what are the other input expenses is the question. In the question we have the other input expenses like direct wages, raw materials introduced for process B is 71. Cost per ton is also given, which is 300. So that is your material expenses. Then we have direct wages and overheads, which is 3,490 and 2,400. So we will be taking that 71 tons into 300 per ton will give you 21,300. Next we have direct wages, which is 3,490 is also recorded here. Then we have overheads, which is 2400 is also recorded here. So this is your total input column, total number of tons and total cost in your input. Next, in your output, as it is stated, we have weight loss and we have scrap 6% and 8%. So now your total number of units or input is 129 plus 71 will give you 200 tons. So now 200 into a 6% will give you 12 tons as a weight loss. Then by scrap, 200 into 8% will give you 16 tons. So for weight loss you don't have anything to be recovered, but for scrap they have given sale value for the scrap. For B, what is the sale value of scrap per ton is 60 rupees for per ton. So how much is the scrap tons? 16 tons. So at rupees 60. So 16 into 60 will give you 960. So we have recorded here. Next, as the problem states, 25% is transferred to the next process. 25% to the warehouse, and for next process 75% for process A. For process B, they have stated 50% to warehouse and 50% to the next process. So what is your balanced number of units? Balanced number of units here is, we will get into the Excel sheet for the calculation. So your total input column tons is 200. So your weight loss is 12. Your scrap is 16. So you need to minus 200 in minus 12 minus 16. 200 minus 12 weight loss minus 16, which is scrap, will give you 172. So 172 into, so we will calculate that 172 is the balance number of tons after deducting the weight loss, into 50% is transferred to warehouse and 50%, 50 is transferred to warehouse and next process. So 50%, which will give you 86 tons. So 86 tons to the warehouse and 86 tons to the next process. So by warehouse transferred 86 tons and by process B 86 tons. So for this we will calculate the cost per unit, that is for the warehouse and for the process B. So cost per unit formula is total cost minus value of normal loss divided by units introduced minus normal loss units. So what is your total cost in process B is 21,930 plus 21,300 plus 3,490 plus 2,400, which will give you 49,150. I'm sorry, 120. So 49,120 is your total cost minus weight, that is normal loss. Normal loss for weight loss, there it is nil. For scrap, we have 960. So we will take that into consideration. So 49,120 minus 960 divided by units introduced minus normal loss units. So what is the units introduced for process B is 129 tons plus 71 tons. So this is your total units which is introduced. So we have taken 129 plus 71. This is the total tons, which will give you 200 tons. So out of this 200, we will minus the weight loss tons and scrap tons to find the cost per unit. So minus 12 and 16, which will give you, numerator value will be 49,120 minus 960, which will give you 48,160. So 48,160 divided by 172 will give you, divided by 172 denominator will give you 280. So it is rupees 280. So warehouse number of tons which is transferred to warehouse is 86. So 86 into 280 will give you 24,080. So as it is 50-50, equal amount will be transferred to warehouse and to the next process. So this is the end of your process B. By process C it is, please change here, it is not process B, it is process C. So as from process B it is transferred to process C, we will be writing here it as process C. So now let us prepare process C's account. So the output of process B will be the input for process C. So how much is the output for process B? 86 tons at rupees 24,080. So now this is your process C's account. In your input column, we will be considering the output of your previous process, which is process B. So to process B, 86 tons at rupees 24,080 from your previous process. Now we will consider all the expenses, materials, direct wages and overheads. So what is the material expenses in the question is, so the expenses of materials used is 164 tons at rupees 50. So we will be writing that 164 into 50, which will give you 8,200. So 86 tons into 50 will give you 164 tons into 50 will give you 8,200. Next you have wages. So you have direct wages 2,850 and overheads 3,820. So 2,850 and 3,820 will be taken down in your process C. As you note here, two direct wages 2,850, two overheads 3,820. Then your input column is over. Now we need to look into your output column. In your output column, there are two kinds of loss, which is weight loss and your scrap, which is both are similar as your normal loss. But for weight loss, the amount will not be recovered, so there is no amount, only the tons remains the same. But for scrap, there is certain percentage or a certain amount which is being recovered. So what is the amount for sale of scrap is 120 for C. So now the scrap value is based on the input. So you have total input units is 250. 86 plus material number of tons is 164. So 86 plus 164 will give you 250 tons. Out of this 250 tons, into 6% is your weight loss, which is 15 tons. So we have taken weight loss 15 tons, no realizable amount. Next, scrap is 8%. So 250 into 8%. 250 into 8% will give you 20 tons. So for this scrap, you have realizable value, which is stated in the problem. This sale of scrap is for rupees 120 per ton. So 20 into 120 will give you 2,400. Next you have the amount which is transferred to warehouse. So how much is being transferred to warehouse is, let us look into the question, what they have stated in the question. So sent to warehouse for sale is 100%. As this process is the last process, the whole amount is transferred to warehouse for future sale. So there is nothing to be sent to the next process. So 100% means the complete amount is transferred to process C. So we will calculate the cost per unit. So what is the balance? We have 250 units in your input side, minus 15 weight loss, minus 12 minus 15 and minus 20 scrap tons, which will give you 215 is your total. So as it is 100%, 215 into 100% obviously will give you 215. So the full tons is transferred to the warehouse for future sale. So now we need to calculate the cost per unit to know the amount. To know the total amount which has been transferred to warehouse for future sale. So cost per unit is equal to total cost minus value of normal loss divided by units introduced minus normal loss units. So here we have process C. What is your total cost is 24,080 plus 8,200 plus 2,850 plus 3,820. The total of it is 38,950 minus value of normal loss. So for weight loss there is no recoverable amount. For scrap we have 2,400. So we will minus 2,400 divided by units introduced. So how much is the units introduced? 86 plus 164. So 86 plus 164 is nothing but 250. So 250 minus normal loss units. So what is your normal loss units? That is 15 tons as well as 20 tons. So 250 minus 15 minus 20, which will give you rupees 170. So your warehouse amount, which is tons, which is transferred to the warehouse is 215 into what is the cost per ton, what you have calculated is rupees 170. So you will be getting 36,550. So the both the input as well as the output column is matching. So as it is matching, there is no abnormal gain or abnormal loss. So thank you everyone. The next problem will be solved in your next video.